All right, this is gonna be a quick one. I'm just trying to see if I can't get these here FCR carbs to hold gas. I don't have high hopes. I built these. I've never done it before with FCRs, so I'm sure there's something I missed. So we are going to put gas up and see what happens. And dial this bad boy up all the way. Okay. Bolt it on. Let me grab my tools. Will this intake manifold even seal? I don't know. But I'm sure I'm gonna have some leaks. So there's a little car meet thing happening tonight. Kind of wishful thinking that I'm gonna be going, but you know, guess we'll see. I ordered some cool stuff for this engine bay too. Should be pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. This just has a factory intake manifold gasket. I don't know if that's going to be enough for this. For this intake. It's not. I would say the machining is probably not as good as like on a factory intake. So. Give me a second, move a rubber wrench. All right. Start snugging these down. I think they're 12s. No, of course not. They're 13s. I thought they were 12s. Okay. Spent an hour tightening some fucking nuts. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Alright, so I'm basically expecting some fuel leaks. Like, it's just. Oh, cool. Ratchet doesn't fit on the bottom ones. Why are you not tightening? Don't do that. Hold steady with it now. Why do you gotta be different? Why are you different? Hold you off of this one. I'm expecting there to be probably a couple leaks, realistically. I didn't know what I was doing building these carbs, and these aren't a beginner carb. I'm not a beginner carb guy, but it's, you know, there's some unknowns there. Okay. This not fit? It's a 12. Of course it is. Nothing like having multiple size hardware. Okay. Nice. That's not gonna fit. I don't know where the other two went. It's hot. Come on, thread on there. Some of these threads are just messed up from the old intake, I'm guessing. One, two, three, four. Okay. Start tightening now. It's tight. Fit, reach, probably will. Kind of in a rush, so probably seems that way. Now, we need to split this single line into a double line. So what I could do, this line as well. Yeah, that'll fit. I'll cut this in the middle. And just white. So I'm cutting this line about in the middle. The worst scissors ever. Jesus. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'll take one of these clamps off. Okay. So we're gonna run so there's 2 inlets on these carbs. Came with this Y. We're gonna go from the feed and then to both carbs. So this will come up here. Now these carbs only need like 1 PSI to run. And I don't know if this little regulator I have is going to be able to go down that far. So we're about to find out. And will this even slide on here? Okay, I'm gonna clamp. Kind of rushing this because I want to see if I can make it happen tonight, but I also don't want to do things ghetto or anything. So this is a little too small for this. But we'll see if we can make it happen. I still gotta have my wife take me up a bracket for the throttle. I could probably let's go in here. Yeah, I swap this around. Another clamp. Be right back and we'll go grab a clamp. All right. So that one. See if this will slide on. these things too much. Damn, I might need to get a bigger fuel line. This fuel line's kind of old, kind of hard. Don't like that. I'm gonna break this shit. Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna get some different line. Fuck. Well, couldn't find more line, so working with what we got. Come on. Lit. Gotta get over. Come on. Go. I'm sweating so much right now. I just got done with work. Sweating all day at work. Get home to sweat even more. Scary part is there's no water over here, so if it's leaking fuel, I gotta shut it off. I have to move it to the front where I got water. I can play around with it. Come on. We got no room to work right here. slide her on. Let's see how bad the fuel leaks are. Sounds like it's blowing past one of these. Definitely got a fuel leak. Not good. Let me get my flashlight, see where it's coming from. All right, let's see. Start pumping the throttle. There's no throttle. Classic. Am I washing my cylinders down? Hard to tell. I got the idle bumped up. That should be shooting some fuel in there. The vacuum leak popped off. Let's try it again. Let me play with these idle mixtures real quick. All right, let's try it. Let's turn the idle screw up a little bit. Still not happy. Doesn't appear to be leaking anymore, which is a big one. I don't feel like my idle speed should have to be that high to run, but we are where we are. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, let's try again. I feel like I smell gas. mean, it's probably getting dumped down the freaking cylinders, which is wonderful. That's maxed out. So that shouldn't be like that. That should be probably like there. Well, I'm gonna call it. I'll bring you back when I got this thing started. All right, as you can see, I did a little work off camera. What I did was I installed the Malpazzi fuel pressure regulator, set down to 1.5 psi. I had to clean out the pilot jets; they were completely clogged. Had to put them in the ultrasonic and drill them. That's, you know, reseal the bottoms, adjusted the throttle linkage a little bit. Still not perfect. This is all needs to get cleaned up, but we'll get her, see if she fires up. Runs. Running good. Gotta adjust the throttle linkage a little bit, do some work there, but you know.